Now that we have common understanding of formative and summative assessment, we can understand better the gradebook in ManageBack. In this particular case, we're going to be looking at an imaginary student for individuals and societies. The first thing you'll notice are bar graphs. These bar graphs show the visual progress of a student. On this particular bar graph, we see a bunch of solid bars, which indicate a summative task. There will be times when you're going to see hashed bars, which indicate a formative task. If we're looking at this particular student, though, we can see that they've been assessed on each criterion, and in criterion A, they've been assessed multiple times. It's important to note that every subject has 4 criterion, although the names of those criterion will change slightly. So we can see on criterion A, this particular student had a 5 on 8 for their first task, and that's pretty good. We don't like the word percentages in MYP, and although a 5 is around a 60%, that doesn't mean the student is achieving at a D or near F level. 5 on 8 actually is pretty good. So please avoid thinking in terms of percentages. Following, we have a student, the task where they earned a 6 on 8, another 6 on 8, and a 7 on 8. So this is great. They're showing progression throughout the year. Down below, we can see short descriptions of all of the tasks, along with comments on each assessment. So that's what it looks like throughout the term. You'll see more bars showing up on the bar graph, representing more tasks that the student has demonstrated their learning in. At the end of the term, we need to assign a final achievement level for each criterion. And this is what leads us to the student's overall achievement level in the course. So in criterion A, the student's been doing a really good job. Although they started out with a 5, they ended with a 7, showing a really good upward trend. So actually in criterion A, they're going to get a 7 on 8. We ignore the 5 at the beginning of the year because in MYP we look for progress. And you can see in the other 3 criterion, the student has remained relatively stable, showing a little bit of upward movement in C. So the student on B will earn a 4, on C they're going to earn an overall 5, and on D they're going to earn an overall 3. We then combine all of these scores and convert it to a score out of 7, demonstrating the student's achievement level. What's neat is that throughout the year, you'll notice more and more bar graphs show up as each term progresses, and we look for progress throughout the year. So finally, at the end of the year, we assign a final achievement level for the student, which represents sort of their final level in that particular subject and grade. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, as always, let us know and we'd be happy to help.